Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we untangle the cryptic language of business and finance. And today we're diving into a report that has got some serious developments for a company in the precision medicine space. Get ready because this one reads like a pharma fairy tale with a few plot twists before we jump in. If you love getting these unfiltered insights from real corporate filings, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And hey, we've got a fantastic Discord community where we break down these reports even further. So the link is in the description below. Alright, so we're looking at a current report from Praxis Precision Medicines Incorporated. This isn't your typical quarterly report packed with financial spreadsheets, but rather a special announcement about some pretty significant progress and results. Think of it as a snapshot of important events happening right now in the company. The first big piece of news is about something called ulixacaltamide. Praxis had a meeting with the US Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, which is like the gatekeeper for new medicines. And guess what? They got the green light on what information needs to go into their new drug application, or NDA. This is a huge step. It means they're on the same page with the FDA about the data they've collected and how they plan to present it. They're aiming to submit this application in early 2026, which is really just around the corner. This drug could be a game changer for patients. Now, let's talk about relutrigine. This is where things get really exciting. Praxis announced super positive results from a study called EMBOLD. This study is looking at relutrigine for some really tough neurological conditions, specifically SCN2A and SCN8A developmental and epileptic encephalopathies. These are serious diseases, often starting in infancy or early childhood, causing severe developmental delays and frequent hard-to-control seizures. The study was stopped early because the results were so good, showing that the drug was already working exceptionally well. And the results are even more impressive when you dig into them. Patients who took relutrigine saw a 53% reduction in seizures compared to those who took a placebo. That is a massive difference. Not only that, but patients also had 66% more days without seizures, which is a huge quality of life improvement. The doctors and the caregivers of these patients reported significant improvements in things like alertness, communication, and overall seizure severity. Plus, and this is crucial for any new drug, there were no serious side effects linked to the drug. The side effects that did happen were mostly mild. This makes relutrigine look like a very promising treatment for these devastating conditions. The company is planning to meet with the FDA again soon to discuss the next steps. Then we have vormatrigine. Praxis also shared results from a study called RADIANT, which looked at vormatrigine for different types of epilepsy, specifically focal onset seizures and generalized epilepsy. For focal onset seizures, patients taking vormatrigine saw a 54% median reduction in their seizures after just 8 weeks. Even more encouraging, by week 8, 61% of patients had at least a 50% reduction in seizures. Some patients even experienced complete seizure freedom for the entire 8-week period. And a good chunk of them had seizure freedom for a solid 28 days. For the small group of patients with generalized epilepsy, they saw similar positive effects. The company is continuing their pivotal studies for vormatrigine, Power 1 and Power 2, with Power 3, a monotherapy study set to start soon. Now, it is important to remember that much of this is forward-looking. The company is talking about what they expect to happen with their drug approvals and future studies. This is standard in these reports, but it is a reminder that these are predictions and not guarantees. There are always risks involved in drug development, like the unpredictable nature of clinical trials and the complexities of getting approval from regulatory bodies. Praxis itself mentions these risks, which are detailed in their previous filings. They're essentially saying that while they're optimistic, things could still change. This report is signed by Marcio Souza, the Chief Executive Officer. This just signifies that the company is officially putting its stamp of approval on the information being presented. Now, looking at these developments for Praxis Precision Medicines Incorporated, this filing paints a picture of a company making significant strides in developing treatments for serious neurological disorders. The ulixacaltamide update suggests a clear path forward to potential FDA approval, which could be a major revenue driver. The relutrigine data is particularly strong, showcasing a drug that not only reduces seizures, but also improves overall patient function with a good safety profile. This could truly transform lives for patients with these rare and debilitating forms of epilepsy. The vormatrigine results are also very encouraging, adding another strong candidate to their pipeline. The main opportunity here is the unmet need in the neurological space. If these drugs get approved, Praxis will be addressing critical patient populations that currently have limited or no effective treatment options. This creates a strong market position. However, the primary risk, as noted, is the inherent uncertainty in drug development and regulatory approval. Delays, unexpected trial results, or even competition could impact their timelines and success. while the financial tables aren't the focus of this particular report. The company's ability to fund these extensive R&D efforts and navigate the complex regulatory landscape will be crucial. Their success hinges on converting these promising clinical results into approved therapies and then successfully commercializing them. In conclusion, Praxis Precision Medicines Incorporated appears to be on a very exciting trajectory. They've demonstrated significant progress with multiple promising drug candidates, and the recent FDA meeting and study results suggest a strong potential for future success. While challenges remain, the company is tackling difficult diseases with what look like effective and safe potential treatments. Alright, that is our breakdown of this Praxis Precision Medicines Incorporated report. What are your thoughts on these developments? Do you see these drugs becoming major players in the market? Let me know in the comments below if you found this analysis helpful. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the corporate world. And don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description. For more in-depth discussions, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.